Instagram. We are here.
Oh, we're on Instagram too.
We are on Instagram.
Oh, man.
That's right. That's right. Whoop, whoop. Welcome. Welcome. We are here. We are live. We are on Facebook. And it must be Sunday night because you are on Sheltered In with the Knightons. Listen, as we do every Sunday, as we do every Wednesday, make sure you are sharing this as you come on. Listen, hit that share button. And as you're hitting that share button, make sure you tell us where you guys are watching us from. We love it when you guys share with us. We have so much fun. Listen, we are back. We started this when we were sheltered in with the pandemic back in March. We stopped it around May because we were doing some other things. But then, lo and behold, y'all started inboxing us, asking, where y'all at? So, here we are now. We are back, Sheltered In with the Knightons, officially back. We've been back for a couple of weeks now. Make sure you go back and watch. Listen, we have been answering those burning questions that you all have. Questions you want to ask and answers you need. Tonight's topic, you don't want to miss this. Make sure you're sharing. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Here's your topic tonight. Dating with a purpose. Listen, you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who needs to watch this tonight. So make sure you're sharing, and as you are sharing, make sure you are telling us where you guys are watching us from, because we want to know. So, if this is your first time joining us, welcome to Sheltered In with the Knightons.
You gotta get on here now.
Make sure you're sharing. We always take the first couple of minutes to give you guys an opportunity to hit that share button. That share button means a lot, because listen, you're gonna learn some stuff tonight, and you don't want to have to repeat this over and over and over again. So make sure you share it so they can get it from where? The horse's mouth.
That's it. And listen, I am sharing. I'm waiting for y'all to come on because I can't stay away too long. I'm trying to make sure that we get this information to you on a regular basis. Tonight, we got some questions that y'all ladies need to know. Because y'all get all excited, getting your emotions about some old man that looks nice to you. You think you got the right one. How many times y'all done said this is the right one? He done told your mama, your brother, your sister.
You done took him around your daddy and your folks. Come on now.
Only to discover he wasn't really the right one. Stop playing now. I'm going to give you some questions to ask.
Listen,
so you
if
stop
you
making
missed
mistakes.
it, go back and watch on My Relationship Movement on our Facebook page. You can catch it on the Nova Counseling page. You can also catch it on Lawrence Knighton's Facebook page. Go back and take a look at some of those sessions we've done before where we've answered those burning questions that you ladies had.
I'm sharing.
Listen, questions you want to ask and the answers you need. You need these answers. But tonight, we're going to talk about dating with a purpose.
Dating with a purpose. Y'all better hear me tonight. Share this now. Don't play. Your friends need this. All y'all going in the same circle, doing the same old thing. Same old sorry man every time you turn around.
Come on.
I'm going to try to kill you from having to do all that to keep getting your heart broken in 2 and 3 pieces. Okay? I'm trying to help you.
We're always real. We're always relevant. And we're always what?
Raw.
Raw. We give it to you raw and uncut. Listen, we are not experts. We're just experienced.
Just experience. That's
and
all.
we just want to share our experience with you.
That's all. Just
so,
experience.
Make sure you are sharing and telling us where you watching us from, because we love that. Listen, I got a hashtag for us tonight. You know, I always like to give you guys a hashtag. Our hashtag for tonight is hashtag dating with a purpose.
And listen, I'm still sharing, so that's why I'm ahead now. I don't think I'm ignoring y'all. I'm just
no. That's what you do the first few minutes anyway. So I have to talk until y'all ready, because some of y'all still sharing.
I need to make sure some of these ladies get on here, because they need it. Lord, they need it.
Yeah, I see y'all. Y'all still sharing. Come on now. Share, share, share. Make sure you are sharing. And then telling us where you're watching us from. So Lawrence will have his iPad. Listen, we love to engage with you guys. Last week, y'all had us rolling. And y'all asked really good questions in the moment, and we answered them live. So if you got questions,
send them in.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, if you got questions, post it, because he is monitoring the iPad.
I like answering questions on the spot. Ask me anything. Isn't there a radio show, a TV show called Ask Me Anything?
Ooh.
I need that show. Ask me anything.
Oh, Lord. So listen, last week I introduced him as the enlightenment specialist. I introduced him as y'all's big brother, my husband. Because everybody wanted to have this big brother right here when you were growing up.
Oh, yeah,
I know I wish I did
remember
before I started dating, to have a big brother like this who could give it to you raw and uncut and real. So tonight, for those of you who are joining us the first time, this is Lawrence Knighton, the Enlightenment Specialist.
I'm waiting to talk to you.
And I'm Tracy Knighton, Dr. T. I'm a licensed professional counselor in the state of Georgia. I'm also the owner of Nova Counseling and Consulting Services, LLC, in the state of Georgia. So listen, make sure you are sharing. Check out our Facebook page. Check out the My Relationship Movement. Listen, we started this movement a long time ago, about what, 5 years ago?
This ain't new. This ain't new.
Yeah, this ain't new. We just back.
As a matter of fact, on a serious note, while you're waiting for us to get started, make sure you go to the My Relationship Movement page.
Yes.
My Relationship Movement on Facebook. Also, be sure to go to the Nova Counseling and Consulting page, because after this session, you're going to need a therapist, because you're going to be trying to unravel all those thoughts that you thought were right, and she needs to help you unravel them so you can get back on the right foot. Did I say enough right there?
You did.
I'm telling you, I love it.
So listen, we're about to get started. Y'all ready?
Y'all
ready? Listen, as we always do, make sure you got pencil and paper, because we draw the knowledge nuggets.
You need paper and pencil.
You're going to need some paper, because you're going to go back and go, what?
Pen, whatever. Get out, whatever.
Yeah, what was that question? I don't know if Nicole is watching. I don't know if Lakeisha is watching. Yeah, I'm calling y'all out. Y'all the official secretaries for the night. Make sure you posting those questions up so people can go back and get them later on.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all make sure y'all, we got our stenographers on tonight.
The stenographers are on tonight.
Okay, stenographers are on tonight. Okay,
all right, we ready? All right, he's officially done sharing. Let's get started.
I guess.
So ladies, and gents, because I love it when the gents are on. The gents be trolling and they be chiming in.
Y'all be trolling. Y'all be trolling.
Woo, they be trolling and chiming in. I love it. So guys, ladies, listen. Tonight the topic is this: dating with a purpose. I don't know about you guys, but I did not have a book that I could read that taught me how to date effectively. Let me say that again. I did not have a book that taught me how to date effectively. And as a result, what ended up happening, I didn't get my heart crushed once. I didn't get my heart crushed twice. I didn't get my heart crushed 3 times. Listen, I stopped counting at 3.
What?
I stopped counting at 3.
You ain't never told me that.
Ooh.
Maybe because I mended everything and you forgot.
That's what it is, baby. You mended it all. Listen. We've both been married before. We both made mistakes, and we're not experts, we're experienced. So tonight we're going to share some of that experience with you. How do you date with a purpose? How do you date effectively? So what ends up happening sometimes is we get engrossed in those relationships. Ladies, you know how we do? We get so excited. Ooh, we just look at them, we think about them, and we just get all giggly inside, and we start feeling good. Yeah, that's your brain on dopamine. It's not really you. It's really your brain on dopamine.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening? So what ends up happening? Go back and watch the other 2 videos where I really talk about your brain and your prefrontal cortex and how dopamine floods your system. And you think you in love for the first 3 months, and then actually month number 4 happens, and then reality happens. And guess what? Your heart broken when he don't call. So what ends up happening is now you start stalking him on Facebook to try to figure out what he is. You start trying to follow him on Instagram to see what's going on. But
you start calling, and they ain't answer, and you keep calling and calling. Listen, that's a sign, baby.
No. You got it? Did you get that? Linda, were you listening? Okay.
Linda, I hope you're listening. You're dangerous, Linda. Okay, you're dangerous, Linda.
All right. So listen, let's talk about dating with a purpose.
Dating with a purpose.
So our series is really about questions you want to ask and the answers you need. So tonight,
I'm ready.
We're gonna ask Big Brother LK some questions.
I'm ready.
And we're gonna find out from a man's perspective what we as ladies should be doing and how we should be approaching dating when we want to date with a purpose.
I'm glad I got 3 men on here on my watch party. Y'all listen up now. I'm gonna help y'all.
Chime in, man. We love it. Make sure you're telling us where you guys are watching us from, and we are ready to get started.
Let's
so
get
question
started.
number one,
Let's get
honey.
started. I'm ready.
Question number one.
Okay.
Listen, I'm going to ask the questions, and he's going to tell us why these questions are important and what's really the code underneath the questions and what you need to listen for, ladies.
I need y'all to share this first. Hit that one share button. It's okay if they know you want to know how to date properly. It's okay. It's okay. Just hit the share button. They'll be okay, and you will too. Okay, let's go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Question number one.
Question one.
All right, stenographers, y'all ready? Question number one. You want to know, who are you?
Oh, wow.
Question number one. Ladies,
Ladies, write this down. All y'all write this question down. The question is, when you're on a date, the first, I ain't say the first question, this is in no certain order.
No certain order.
Ask, who are you?
Oh, wait, we got to put a pin in that real quick.
Okay, please.
Like, listen, your first date, you ain't going to be rattling off all these questions.
No, you
we're just giving you conversations that you need to have.
Yeah, that's better.
All right. Question number one.
Conversations. Who are you? You might say, well, why you want to ask who am I? They're going to start saying, well, you know, my name is Lawrence Knighton. I grew up in Syracuse, New York. I'm whatever. But here's the question. Here's the thing I really want you to understand. When we're asking, who are you? We're not asking where you work. We're asking, do you know what your purpose is in life? Do you really know who you are?
Yes.
Because if a person doesn't know who they are, they cannot date you effectively.
Yes.
How can I date you effectively when I don't even know who I am, what I'm in the world? Listen, you got to be sensible enough to understand that. If they don't know who they are,
come on now,
how can they help you?
Come on now.
And the problem is, many times in relationships with ladies especially, I'm talking specifically to ladies tonight, your problem is sometimes you can be a little too desperate.
Woo.
We smell desperation.
Come on now.
Desperation has a scent to it, and you got to realize that not only desperation, but vulnerability. You're vulnerable. We can tell when you're vulnerable.
Yes.
We can tell when you just fell out of a relationship. And so we know what to say. We know how to say it. We know when to say it. And you got to understand that none of that means anything if they don't know who they are.
So,
ladies,
I said a mouthful right there.
How you say it? On Sunday, I feel like preaching tonight.
Ladies, go back and check out, what's today? Sunday. So go back and check out Wednesday's episode, because we specifically talked about the hunting spirit of a man. Listen, you need to know that information. You need to know that information. You need to know why men have a hunting spirit. And what he just said, we smell desperate, we smell vulnerable, we put off a scent, and that scent attracts men who do not mean you any good.
That's like, here's a good analogy, it just hit me. Every day I throw deer corn in my backyard. I can't tell you how the deer know to come to my yard and get that deer corn other than a scent.
A scent.
And I'm saying to you, and I don't mean C-E-N-T a penny, I'm talking about S-C-E-N-T. You got to recognize that if a deer can smell deer corn miles away to know, come to the Knighton's backyard. They got good deer corn. Some of them even has an apple fragrance to it. They know to come here every day. As a matter of fact, if I could zoom outside, you will see some out there right now probably as we speak. The point I'm making is there's a scent, ladies, that y'all give off to us men that says desperation. And I'm saying to you, I don't care how desperate you smell, if a man doesn't know who he is, you need to run.
There you go. Ladies, from your big brother LK, who are you? That is a question that needs to come up in your conversation.
Yeah, and most times, on a serious note, most times you ask a man who is he, he's going to identify himself with his job, with his where he was born. That's shallow stuff. I'm talking about asking him, does he really know who he is outside of his job? So let me give a good example of what I mean by that.
Some things they should be listening for?
No, not even that.
Okay.
Here's the thing. For instance, there are some people who are so out of tune with who they are that if the job shuts down, they have no clue what they're going to do. Let's go even to pastoring. Now we're in this pandemic. A lot of pastors who are so needy that they can be around people, they can't mentally handle that because or a person who just likes attention. When a person loves attention and now they can't hug people, It messes with them psychologically.
Yes, it does.
And the point I'm making is when a person is at a place where they don't know who they are, when their world gets shut down that they base their life off of, they don't know what to do. And I'm telling you, when a man doesn't know who he is, run.
My. Question number 1, who are you? Y'all ready?
Y'all better share this because I'm going to give y'all some nuggets tonight that's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. I ain't bragging. I'm just telling you. I'm going to give you some nuggets that's going to change your life. It's going to change your dating thoughts.
There you go. Dating.
Signs to look out for.
Yes.
I ain't going there now. Okay, well, go ahead.
Dating with a purpose is our topic tonight. Questions you want to ask and the answers you need. Our first question was, who are you? Ladies, you need to make sure you wrote that down. Question number 1, who are you?
Well, then, can I go a little further before you go to the second question?
You just love that first question.
Yeah, because the thing about it is, y'all women trying to date and you don't even know who the heck you are. That's the other problem I got. Let me talk about that for a minute. Here you want to get in a relationship and you don't even know who you are. Are y'all listening to me? If you don't know quite who you are yet, you can't give yourself to somebody you don't know who you are. So now you want somebody to complete you and you're empty.
Woo!
You're going to be singing that song, fill me up, Joe, fill me up, Bob.
That's our daughter laughing in the background.
you listen, can't nobody fill you up but you. Find out who you are first before you start the date.
That's it.
That's why you keep getting hurt all the time. You don't know who you are. You try to date and want somebody to help you. Man, go to the next question.
So let me pick. I tried to move on to the second question, ladies, but since he hadn't opened that door, let me go ahead and go and walk through it.
Hey, y'all share this now. I'm telling you, I don't know what question she's gonna ask. But all I know is I'm gonna help you. I promise you that now.
So since he opened that door, let me go ahead and walk in. Remember, here's the therapist side of me. Listen, love is an inside job. Trust is an inside job. So you can only love based on what you have on the inside for you. So you love others. You trust others. So what you cannot do is go out and find love and feel like it's going to make you complete, because nothing can ever feel what you're supposed to feel yourself.
Hey, y'all show some love or something now if I'm telling the truth. If I ain't telling the truth, they don't show no love. But I know I'm telling the truth, so show some love, okay? And here's the next thing I just want to take 2 seconds to find that share button and hit share. I'm telling you, your friends, your girlfriends, your man need to hear this, because I'm going to help decode some of the stuff that they've been coding, okay?
My. So question number 1, we officially ready to move on?
Yes.
Okay, question number 1 was, who are you?
Share this video. Okay, let's go.
Question number 2, what are your future plans?
Yeah,
what's the code behind that question?
When you ask, matter of fact, here's the thing. Too many of y'all, too many of you ladies, you're dating potential. And that's fine, that's fine.
Yes,
but listen now. Some of y'all been waiting on this joker who say he's going to be a rapper for the last 20 years. Listen, listen. When you ask, what are your future plans? The reason why that question is important on a serious note is if a person does not know what their future plans are, how can they help you plan your life? How can they better your life when they don't know what they want to do with their own life? Let's just be real about it. Well, I'm just going to work the rest of my life and be... No. I need you to know that they need something to be aiming for.
Yes.
If you find a man who becomes content with where he is, and you're okay with that, that's fine. I'm not knocking that. That's on y'all. If both of y'all just content with nothing, doing nothing.
But at least he needs to have a plan.
But he still needs to have a plan for his life.
Right.
You don't want to get into a relationship with a man who doesn't know where he's going, because here's the problem, ladies. The Bible says, especially if y'all talking about trying to become a married couple, the Bible says that you are supposed to be a helpmeet.
Yes.
How can you help meet a plan that he don't have?
There you go.
You got to have something that you're working with. You got to have something that you can help with. Help meet a plan that he has, and help you meet a plan that you have.
Yes.
Come on now, y'all talk to me and stop acting like I ain't telling the truth.
Right. So let me drop a knowledge nugget here, ladies. Let me help you out a little bit.
Let's talk.
If you are married, you should be sharing plans often, okay? Because who you were when you all first got married is not who you are now. wants, needs, expectations, and non-negotiables. Go back and watch some of our previous sessions where we talk about those. But here's what I want to say. If you are talking about future plans periodically with your spouse and you don't hear the word, I want us.
Right.
If you don't hear the words, us, we, you and me, you need to recognize that red flag. Because here's the thing, Lawrence talked about help meets. How can you help me if a man don't include you in his plans?
And here's the other thing, biblically, when God goes to Adam and says to Adam, it is not good for man to be alone. Mm-hmm. Now, if you really study that, analyze that, you'll discover that Adam was so content with who he was. He was so content working his purpose that Adam didn't even know he needed a man.
Yeah.
I mean, a woman.
A woman.
Yeah, let me get that right.
Yeah.
He didn't even know he needed a woman.
Our daughter got
because
such a toe up.
God said to Adam, it's not good for you to be by yourself.
Right.
Let me send somebody that can help you further the plan I have for your life.
But Adam was working. Adam was working in his purpose.
Right. And that's why I was saying the first, it ain't necessarily in this particular order, you gotta find out if a man really knows who he is.
Yeah.
Everybody has a God-ordained purpose.
Sure.
And if a person is walking around here not trying to get with God to find out what their purpose is, they don't need to try to entangle you in a relationship because of the mere fact that they don't know who they are, and then the next question is, what are your plans, and don't know where they're going.
That's it.
Let the church say amen.
I love it. I love it. We just gonna get in this car and we just gonna ride.
That's why this entanglement stuff is all out there to do. Entanglement. Yeah, Lord Jesus, what's wrong with y'all?
I can't.
And y'all acting like that, so come on now. I don't even get into all that.
It's complicated. That's what I love. It's complicated. That's
can we just abandon the plan that God had for man? Y'all just messing me up. Come on, go to the next question.
It's complicated. Jesus. Okay, next question.
Y'all share this now, because I promise you, I'm going to help you. I promise you. I done made enough mistake to help Jesus and his disciples. All of them. I'm trying to help y'all now to become better. Stop dating without a purpose.
Woo. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody take a sip. Here we go. And that's sweet tea, by the way.
Dr. Candace Jackson. Hey, listen, Candace, listen to me. I'm going to stop. I see Candace on here. Candace is the most fly medical doctor I have ever seen. Kudos to Candace and her family. I love you, Candace. Ever since you was at Albany State, you have been a motivator for many people. I appreciate you being on this live. And listen to me, y'all. If y'all in Florida, y'all need a good doctor. Y'all look up Dr. Candace White Jackson. Now let's keep talking.
All right. Next question. What does success look like to you?
Oh, wow. Okay, here's a good question.
He had to wipe the sweat off his brow.
I need y'all to be writing these questions in the comments. Write these questions down, because
sure you write them
some
down.
people who are coming on late, they're not getting these questions.
Yes. What does success look like for you?
Because, see, y'all be asking all these little shallow questions. What does success look like for you? So, for instance, if a man is content with just nothing, and you know you're the type of person who wants success out of life, and when I mean success, I'm talking about you got goals and dreams and aspirations. You want to have a better life, for your children. You want to travel. You want to see the world, whatever it might be. If a man does not have the capacity to articulate what success, that was the question?
Yeah, what does success
what does success look like to you in a way that's fitting for you? You already have your yield sign. No, you got your stop sign. Your stop sign. So if success to him is just, well, I just want to go to work and come home and be happy.
And pay the bills.
Listen, if that's not what fits into you, that's not a bad thing.
Right.
But everybody doesn't fit into everybody's plan.
Right.
You have to have a person that meshes with you, that fits into the plan. You help them, they help you, not to where you're in a situation where you're miserable because now you already know he don't want to do anything with his life, or vice versa. If he's the type of person, he's a go-getter, he wants to be a businessman, he wants to do this, and you know that's not you, then you know that just not, don't fake it. Don't fake it. You just, that don't fit you.
Right. He can't be a spender and not be a saver. That's not going to work for us. It would be hard for us to find a middle common ground unless we are carefully communicating with each other. He can't not want to travel and I want to travel. Eventually, something is going to have to give to where we find this common ground. But if you're not effectively communicating with each other, you don't know. So now he's all going out doing his thing and you trying to figure out why you're not included. Well, did you date with a purpose? Did you sit down and have these questions answered before you started, before your heart got involved? Because listen, after month 3, it's reality. Reality sets in then. And then now you're trying to figure out why I'm wasting all this time. Listen, I heard you. I might as well just stay now.
That's it.
And that's usually what happens. Either you make a decision to just settle in and try to change him. But remember, ladies, if you go back and watch some of our previous sessions, our big brother LK told us, you can't change a man who ain't ready to be changed.
We can't do it.
You might not be the one. What'd you say last time, honey, about being the one?
I don't remember.
Yes, you do.
I said you can't change a man, but a man will change because he loves you.
Right.
Yeah, you can't change a man, but a man will change because he loves you.
That's it. So, ladies, listen, make sure you're sharing. We're ready to move on to the next question, Big Brother LK.
Next, whatever question you got, send a question in. I'll answer anything. I love it.
Listen, this is the Big Brother you wish you had when you started dating. We're about to move on to the next question. Make sure you're sharing this. And our hashtag for the night is hashtag dating with a purpose. Here we go. Next question.
Next question. Team 90.
Woo. What? Ooh, honey, you got some good questions.
Oh, yeah, so much.
What do you do in your spare time? Now, listen, ladies, that's a loaded, that's a loaded question. That is such a loaded question. All right, so here we are, Big Brother LK. What do you do in your spare time?
Hey, listen, you might not think that that's a very pertinent question, but trust me, that's a great question. So here, what do you do in your spare time? And the only thing I'm going to answer to that is just listen clearly and you'll see where that person is. Now, I don't have a problem with people, with fellas who play the 2K Madden game and all that kind of stuff.
PlayStation and all, yeah.
But now listen, if they sitting there doing that all day, you ain't got nothing but a big old child on your hand. Just go and tell the truth, save the devil. Now, this is a different story if you got kids and you try to, have competition between your kids.
Right.
But you got some in there sitting there all day, just play them game. Ain't reading no books. Listen, don't have no kind of library.
Nothing.
Now, how can he pour into you when he's not pouring into himself?
Yes.
So the point of that question, what do you do in your spare time? That says a whole lot about a man.
Yes.
Y'all better hear me. That says a whole lot about a man.
And a woman.
And a woman. Yeah, and y'all ladies need to find what you do in your spare time.
You scroll.
You decide watching.
Swipe.
All
what we doing?
Anyway.
What are we doing? Lifetime? Ladies, come on. The men gotta want something. We can't be low-hanging fruit. Did I say that? I said that. Don't be low-hanging fruit.
I like these questions.
Listen, don't be low-hanging fruit. Make sure you pour it into your mind. Because the more you know, the more you know about yourself, the more you can tell whether or not you really are dating with a purpose.
These are good questions that I helped come up with too, so.
Or whether or not you're wasting your time. Ladies.
Listen,
Here we go.
Find out what their spare time looks like. What do you do in your spare time? Nothing?
Nothing?
That's a good sign that he ain't gonna do nothing with you.
Oh, ouch. Ouch. Woo. Shall we move on to the next question, ladies? My.
Shall we move on?
How would you define your life right now? Successful, in motion, or are you at a dead end?
So listen now, that's a question. As a matter of fact, I gave her that question before we got in here. I wrote that question. I wrote some of these questions, but some of the other ones, people were asking me stuff, and I just came up with, these are questions that they're really asking. So listen at this now. Say that question one more time. I want them to get it.
Yep. How would you define your life right now? Are you successful? Are you in motion? Or are you at a dead end?
And the reason why that question is so important, because if a person says that they're successful now, look at what their success looks like to them. Success looks like different stuff for different people.
Yeah.
And so it's okay whatever a person defines as their success.
Right.
But at the same time, if that success that they're defining doesn't match or fit what you know you're looking for, then you don't have to spend your time dating without a purpose.
Woo, love it.
Because here's the thing, here's the fact, ladies. The very thing that you overlook in any relationship will be the very thing that comes back to haunt you.
I love it. Yes. Say that one more time.
Y'all hear me.
Say that one more time.
I'm trying to help you. The very thing that you overlook in anybody is the very thing that's going to come back to haunt you.
Got it.
Now, you knew he was living with his mama.
Woo! Stop.
When y'all started dating. So don't be surprised if he just wants to go find somebody that he can lay his head down. Because he ain't got no stability in his own life.
Come on now.
I ain't got no problem with a man who's trying to save up for a house or something like that. But that's a whole different ballgame. But now listen, if he ain't even got no car to drive himself to work, how you gonna let him take your car and drive you crazy?
So swoop.
Did I just say that? Jen, did you hear that? I just said if a man is staying with his mama and he don't have a car, he don't have, you know, and people follow hard times. People follow hard times.
It's different circumstances.
And now you let him drive your car, take you to work. The only thing you let him do,
your house and suck up your AC.
The only thing you let him do is drive you crazy.
That's it. That's it. So, honey, let me ask this. And this is not necessarily for all men.
I need to take a breather.
This is not necessarily for all men. But ladies, look at your own pattern. This is what I'm saying to you ladies. Look at your own patterns here. Does your man have a job? Does your man have a car?
And it's okay if people, you know, get laid off or whatever.
That's not what we're talking about. Okay, does your man have a job? Does your man have a car? Does your man have a home, a house to lay his head? Now listen, at the minimum, he needs those three things for you. Because remember, Adam didn't even know he needed an Eve until God told him. Adam had a job, did he not?
Adam was working his purpose.
That's it.
Adam was doing everything.
That's it.
And I'm saying to you ladies,
come on, honey.
If Adam was doing everything before God said it's time for you to have somebody, don't you get involved with no man who ain't got all that stuff going on.
That's it. Listen,
y'all make me tired.
It's your job to help meet. It's not your job to be his mama. Let me say that one more time. It's your job to help meet. It's not your job to be his mama. Which means you don't be providing the car, you don't be providing the job and the money that comes with it, and you don't provide the house. Ladies, come on now.
And you know, y'all come close. Can I be honest with y'all?
Come close, come close.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all ladies for a minute. The dilemma that we're facing in our culture today, we want to say there's no good men, there's this, there's that.
Right.
But the truth of the matter is, y'all got them like that.
My.
You might say, well, how you gonna say that? Very easy. Here's the problem that has gotten women to this point now. Mark my words on this.
Come on, honey.
The problem is, y'all think that having sex prior to marriage is gonna keep them. And so every relationship you get in, you're opening up the candy store. And what's ended up happening is that once the candy store has been open and once he done found all the sugar he wants, he gonna move on to somewhere else. And then you don't realize that celibacy is a gift. You need to learn how to master that gift. Because if you don't if you don't know how to close the candy store, you can't keep saying ain't no good men. You creating that monster.
Right.
And so now don't even get me. I don't even want to go.
You don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. Okay, got it. So ladies, here's the question.
Ooh, y'all make me tired.
How would you define your life right now? Successful, in motion, or a dead end? That's our question. Listen.
Can I just add one more quick thing? And the reason why we do these sessions on a serious note, we've got to get back to the point where we, as men, start cherishing our queens.
Oh, honey.
Hush. And we joke around like this, so listen. So listen to me now. We cannot continue to have healthy families, healthy cultures with y'all ladies
Right.
not understanding that you have to learn how to control your libido. Is it libido?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what it is. I was just trying to be silly. Your libido, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You keep giving in to your sexual lust, and the only thing you're doing is continuing a cycle of our culture being at a place where men don't respect women.
Right.
And I'm not talking about all, but I'm talking about a good portion.
Right, because we
And the
try
church
to do
said
it where
amen.
our heart doesn't get involved, but ladies, we're not built that way.
And I would go into a deeper conversation because women, what you don't realize is that when you're having sex with all these different men, you're actually picking up all those spirits.
Whoop.
That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time. And you're wondering why, oh man,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a whole nother conversation.
We're going to come back to that one.
Just leave the candy store closed, that's all.
We're going to come back to that one. Here's another question for you. What attracted you to me?
Oh God.
Yes. Come on, honey. Talk about that one. What attracted you to me? Come on now.
Ladies, and you need to ask this question while you're out there on a date. While you're at the restaurant so you can spit your food out. So here's the deal. Men know how to answer questions. So when you throw that question, what attracted you to me? I've been watching you for a long time. I've been watching you for a long time. Whatever that is. And what ends up happening, what you got to understand, always listen beyond what's being said,
Right.
Linda.
Right.
Listen beyond what's being said. So watch this. What attracted you to me? Because you got to understand that men, for the most part, are visual.
Yes.
We look for visual
I was about to say,
outside.
fix it up, honey. Fix it up right.
Because y'all know sometimes I go real left. But the Bible says, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, that we're spirit, soul, and body. Is that right? Are we spirit, soul, and body?
Spirit, soul, and body.
Okay, spirit, soul, and body. But what you have to realize is that the average man looks from the body. He overlooks the soul.
Oh my.
And he don't care about the spirit.
What? Say that one more time.
Let me stop. I ain't need to go that far.
Say that one more time. Come on, honey.
So when he first sees you, he ain't thinking about your soul and your spirit for the most part. He looking at the body. I ain't saying all, but most men are visual. Stop playing, man.
Yes.
There was something that attracted you to that person,
Okay.
and it wasn't nothing to do with their soul and their spirit. Stop playing. It was still something external that caught your attention.
Yes.
So ladies, here's what I'm saying to you in a nutshell. Don't allow a man's attraction to you to be simply visual. Visual just leads to physical, and physical just leads to disappointment in you.
Oh, come on now, honey. I like that.
I like answering questions. I really do. I like
like
being put on the spot. So the point I'm making is, when you say what attracted me to you, hopefully it's something of substance.
Right.
Hopefully it's something of substance. Let me go a little further real quick. Ladies, listen to me. Here's another thing I want you to do before you even go on the first date. Do your investigation. Do your investigation.
Okay.
Check their Instagram page. Look at who they're following. Because if they're following strippers,
Ooh. Oh my.
that's going to tell you a whole lot about them.
Did he really
But if they're
say
following godly people, just spiritual people, successful people, stuff like that, let me, come closer, Linda. Listen to me. Look at who they're following.
Okay.
If they have Instagram page, if they have, Facebook, just look at who their friends are. Scroll their friends page and see
That's good.
what kind of language their friends are talking about.
That's good.
If they ain't talking about something of substance,
That's good.
what makes you think that all of a sudden now, because you're attractive, you're fine, that's going to make him love you? When you search their page, you can find out a whole lot. And the problem is, y'all are just going on what they're saying, but you got to realize there's a whole lot of other stuff that you could be researching to find out really what type of person there is. We can tell you anything.
Yes.
But look at who they're following. Look at who their friends are. If they're following the strip clubs and all that stuff, I'm telling you, unless you're a stripper, you ain't going to excite them for too long.
My God, my God. Listen.
Oh, God.
Listen.
I'm on fire tonight. You ain't even got to tell me. I know I am.
Listen, our time is almost
up.
Yes. You have a 9 o'clock appointment, sir.
That's okay. Okay, we'll get to the 9 o'clock appointment. That clock a little fast now. Go on, give me a couple more questions.
I am going to give you a couple more questions.
Please.
Would you let me finish what I was going to say?
Okay, please.
Our time is almost up. What I want you to do is make sure that you're sharing. It is not too late to share. If you're coming on, make sure you're telling us where y'all watching us from. Listen, we got people, last time we were on, we got some people, y'all put so many comments in there and was chiming back with us.
Are they putting comments
questions in there and everything. It is so awesome. Listen,
y'all better be writing these things I'm saying down. Now, I need my stenographer on here doing whatever they're supposed to do now. Y'all playing. I'm trying to help y'all. Now go ahead and some questions.
Yep. So we appreciate you guys. Listen, here's another question. Make sure y'all put it in. Here we go. You wrote on here, potential is a trap. So we need to make sure that you explain that a little bit better, because the statement that he wrote, and he put a star by it, potential is a trap. Potential. So tell us, honey, how potential is a trap for somebody who's trying to date with a purpose?
When I say potential is a trap, and I'm not saying that people cannot fulfill their potential. I'm not saying that at all. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, women, if you get too engulfed in potential, it may end up costing you in the long run. Now, let me explain a little bit further. What I simply mean by that is, quite naturally, all of us have potential.
Right.
All of us have potential.
Right.
But when we're talking about dating with a purpose, a man should be at a place, especially if he's of age. When I say of age, I'm saying at least by the time our frontal cortex develops
at what age?
At 28.
There you go. 28, 29.
I be listening. Linda. The point I'm making is, I just say 30 years of age. At 30 years of age, we should be beyond potential. We should at least have a better roadmap of what we're doing, where we're going. Do you have a house in your view? Do you have, what's your credit? Man, that's another good question.
Woo, come on.
What's your credit look like?
Come on now.
That question just hit me in the spirit. It said it hit me in the spirit. So that ain't even on the page there. But here, ladies, watch this now. Listen. We all make mistakes in life. We all make mistakes. We all get on the wrong foot. But now when the joker get to be about 30,
40,
and he got to go to a buy here, pay here lot,
50.
Listen to me. It's okay. Let him go. It's okay. Because Teddy Pendergrass would have said it like this: if he going to a buy here, pay here place at that age, Teddy Pendergrass says, "I think you better let it go because it looks like another love TKO." Listen to me. That's too. No.
Come on.
Okay, I'm done.
Come on.
Yeah. Potential is a trap. I ain't going no further with that. I'm going to leave that one alone. I've been a little too deep with that one.
Listen, ladies, make sure.
You try to get a relationship with a man who can't buy a house for the next 20 years. Come on now. Y'all stop that.
What y'all going to do?
Stop that.
Listen, these are questions you want to ask and the answers that you need. So make sure you go back and watch what we did last Wednesday, the previous Sunday. Listen, these are questions you need to be putting down in your notebook, in your journal, because these are questions you need answers to, and we've answered them. Make sure that you go back and watch some of our previous videos from the My Relationship Movement, where we talk about these things. We talk about how not to get trapped in your emotions the first 3 months of dating, because all it is a bunch of hormones. So go back and watch those videos. You ready for another question, honey?
Another question, let's go.
Anybody would be upset if they know you were here. Would anybody?
Oh my.
Listen, would anybody be upset if they knew you were here with me right now?
Oh God. I think I saw that question somewhere else too. So listen at this now. So if you're on a date, that's a good one.
Yeah. Would anybody
be upset
if they knew
you were here with me
right now?
Ladies, Listen to me.
First of all, he gonna spit his food out when you ask him that.
Just go and just wonder why his countenance has changed.
He got hot.
just go and just ask yourself, why has your countenance changed?
Yes, that's your follow-up question.
God had to ask a couple of people that, hey, why has your countenance changed, honey?
Adam, why are you hiding yourself from me?
And the reason why that question is so important, because here's the real truth. Men have a tendency to view relationships differently from women.
Yes.
So for instance, a man may feel like he just has casual friends. I just got just a couple of friends, just casual friends. In his mind, that's what he's telling himself. But the woman has a totally different view on that relationship. So the question, would anybody be upset if they knew you were here with me tonight?
Woo.
If they start stuttering, if they start trying to think too much about an answer, you have your answer.
That's it.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's it.
Now, another question that you want to ask is, if we took a selfie right here, right now, and I post it to my page, can you post it to yours?
Ooh, good God Almighty. Now that was a loaded question.
Y'all better write that down. I just felt that in the spirit. I felt that in the spirit. The question is, if we take a selfie here tonight on our first date, second date, whatever.
Come on now.
Can I post this on my page?
Yeah.
Not to say that you want to, but I'm just saying.
Can we?
And can you share this on yours?
My.
Well, I don't go on social media that much. I know you don't, because you're trying to hide your life. Anybody who wants to make it, see, here's the thing. You can use social media for good or bad.
Right.
And people like to say, well, I ain't on social media because I don't like it.
Right.
No, you get to pick your friends. When anybody sends me a friend request, the first thing I do, I scan their page. And if they got cussing up there, if they got that baby mama drama stuff, I delete it. I don't want it. Y'all listen to me.
That's it.
And the point I'm making is, when they start saying, well, I just don't like social media, listen, they're going to be behind time, because social media is the way of life. If you got a business, social media is the way to go. If you got ministry, social media is the way to go. If you got whatever, if you're trying to promote something, social media is the way to go. So don't let them use that excuse that they don't like social media. No, they don't like to be exposed. Hot. Okay, go on to the next question.
Listen, we're going to end with this question tonight. This is our last question. Make sure that as we're getting ready to wrap this up, if there's something that you want sheltered in with the Nightens to cover in our future sessions, make sure you DM us, or you can just simply email us, those of you who know, because we got some of our church members who are watching as well, some people who know us. Listen, we love all questions, we love all topics, and we love to see what you guys think about what we're doing here. Again, we're not experts, we're just experienced, and we love to share our experience with you. So, honey, here's our last question.
Give us the last question. I'm going to look up this question that the lady sent me last Sunday night. Go ahead.
Okay, so the last question for the night is a good one. You simply ask this question, ladies, and see where his thought process is this. Can you pray?
Ooh. Ooh.
Can you pray?
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 Now, we're not saying everybody's got to be Christian. We're certainly not saying that. But listen, can you pray is a good question. Why is that question important if I'm dating with a purpose?
Well, I'll say this. And again, there are different people who are in different faiths, different religions. Now, we start talking about can you pray, because in relationships, you're going to have some trials, tribulations. You're going to have some things that come up, good days, bad days. And the thing that I'm saying to you is, a man's supposed to lead the family.
Yes.
Now, if you're talking about dating with a purpose, you want to have a man in your life who can at least lead you in a way that's, whether he's a Nation of Islam brother that can still pray, whether he's a Christian man, whether he's just whatever, don't even matter, a spiritual person.
Yeah.
But we're talking about from a Christian perspective now, because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, you want to have somebody who can pray you through hard times, who can pray with your child, pray with your children, cover your family, because things are getting a lot worse. Now, is that a breaking point? It may not be for you. That's fine. That's on you. I'm just saying. But you want to have a man who can be able to cover you and your family, because that's what it's really all about.
That's it, being the priest of the house. Listen, we appreciate you guys coming on and sharing with us tonight. We appreciate you guys giving us that feedback, letting us know where you guys are watching us from, using the hashtag Dating with a Purpose. Listen, your big brother LK loves being able to share with you ladies everything he knows about men, because he's been a man for 60 years.
I ain't 60. So listen, I wanna. There was a question I was looking for, and I can't find it right now, but I remember the question specifically.
The one from last week?
Yes.
Okay.
A lady messaged me after the broadcast, and she says, "I want." And there was another couple of questions I was supposed to answer too, and I didn't. That people had sent in. But here's the question that a lady sent me, and I'm paraphrasing, but I know the gist of the question. The lady says, "What do you do when you have a person who works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and the only time you see them is when they're sleeping?" And I just sit back and answer saying, "Good evening, wow." And I said, who works that much?
Right, right.
Now, here's the real truth. Here's the real truth. Unless a person is in a medical field and they're in an area where they're doing a lot of coronavirus cases and they're on the go, that's understandable. But if you got somebody who's working like that, and the only time y'all meet up is when y'all are sleeping, when y'all see each other as when you're sleeping, hear me when I say this, Linda. There's another family on the other side of town.
Mama.
I'm gonna close on that now. Ain't nobody working that much. Listen, there ain't nobody working. And if you crazy enough to believe, I shouldn't have said that.
No.
I shouldn't. I'll take that back. Erase that. I pray that you're not that naive to believe a person is working that much.
Right, because even in the medical field, they have days off.
And here's the thing. I guarantee you, if he's working that much, he's not staying in contact with you during those times that he says he's working.
That's it.
Believe me when I tell you, he's going to have some reason to say, well, you know, I'm working now, I can't be in touch with you. No, that's his way of saying to you, because he feels like you're naive enough to believe that he's working that much. Listen, don't believe that. Ain't nobody working that much. And if he is, y'all need to check your financial status, check how you're living, because if you're living on the edge that much and a person got to work that much, like literally, and I know for a fact that ain't nobody working that much. The only time you see your spouse is when he's sleeping. No, come on now. He got another family on the other side of town, and he just knows that you're just naive enough to believe that. Listen, don't believe the hype. Just know that ain't real.
Listen, we will see you guys Wednesday.
Thank you, Debbie Clarrington. Thank you, Debbie Clarrington. Those are on my party page. Thank you for your comment, young lady. Brother Justin Lindsay, Louisville, Kentucky, thank you. And everybody else who's on here, Beverly Cosby, all y'all good people. Robin
Smith, you guys.
Ewings, everybody. Oh, man, Howard Hurd, Tiffany, Marcus Muhammad, all y'all good people. I love y'all. We'll see y'all Wednesday night.
Wednesday at 9.